Welcome back to News Geelong. We'll head to the local football now, commencing with the GDFL finals with David Mensch of the Winchelsea Football Club.
Well, here at Winchelsea, a very, very happy David Mensch, the coach of the Winchelsea Football Club, after a fantastic win over the Thomson Football Club. Welcome, David.
Thanks, Eric. Thanks for having me.
And what's it feel like, first year coaching the club, and this is the very first time Winchelsea Football Club have ever played finals in the GDFL?
Yeah, it's. I suppose I told a few people before the year that I'd be disappointed if we didn't play finals, so put myself in it a bit. But yeah, we've had a pretty solid year. Obviously, we've won 10 games now, I think. So yeah, we're up against Werribee next week. So yeah, you never know what could happen.
And to win a game like you did today, the intensity was finals intensity without any doubt. It's not going to be any different next week, so you're really not going into the unknown.
No, we've, I suppose, been cutthroat for the last 5 weeks. We've won 5 in a row, and every game, if we had to drop one game, we would have been out of it, I suppose. So, yeah, it all credit to the boys. The club put on a big day, and, yeah, we really got behind it. Yeah, it was a home final for us, and, yeah, we played some pretty exciting footy at times.
We've known one another for a long time. I don't think I've ever seen you work harder on the footy ground as you did today. You're above and beyond the call of duty.
Yeah. I need a bit of a rest now, but I think we've got a 7-day break, 8-day break now. So, but yeah, the boys did a great job today. Thomson are a good team. They've played finals the last few years, so for our young team to come up and have a taste of a finals sort of game today, it's good stead.
Well, I was probably alluding to Herman's going down early didn't help you, and you did a great job, particularly late in the game. You sat behind the game rather than bust yourself.
Yeah.
But you had a lot of blokes probably came in and out of the game and came in at the right time for you.
Yeah, it's we probably bombed it a little bit long early. We had Daniel Hermans, obviously he's 6'8", up forward, and we probably bombed it in a bit early, but he went down, and then sort of Brodie Donald and players like that came into the game, and like you said, no one really dominated, but we had most players stand up today.
And I suppose you wouldn't take a lot of notice of it, but as commentators, people would go 100 miles to watch a contest like Forbes and Mackenzie, and how proud of Mackenzie were you?
Oh, I think the first thing I said before after the game was just thanks to Macca. He's one person that you just rely on week in, week out, and he does want to play forward. It's a bit of a joke between us, but to have him coming off the half-back flank and just gives us that drive there, and he just played an unbelievable game. I know Forbes, I've known him since he was a little bloke, and he's a great player, and to keep him quiet was probably why we won today.
It was interesting, as I said, some of your players drifted in and out of the game. Donald early wasn't in the game at all, but when you needed him, kicked 4 goals in that second half, and gee, they're handy. Yeah,
like I said, I think we probably went to Daniel Hermans a little bit too much, and we bombed it in. And then when he went off, Brodie came in, and he's just really hard to match up on. He's 6'1" and can jump, but he can also play small. So it's he's a great player to have, and at times he goes in and out of the game, which is a little bit frustrating. But on his day, he's really hard to beat.
And I guess you'd need a little bit of wind and rain at St.Albans next week for Bonner and Leake. They're fantastic in today's conditions.
Yeah, it's been probably last month. It hasn't been great conditions, and the ground's probably heavy at times, and they're always on the bottom of the pack. And they're just. I'm just glad for Leake. He's played here all his life and hasn't played finals, so he had a great big smile on the end of his dial at the end of the game, and I was just real happy for him.
All right, well, I guess you want to get back and enjoy the time with your players. It's a fantastic effort, and we look forward to seeing you next week. And as I said before, you've got nothing to lose. Congratulations on your first ever final at the Winchelsea Football Club, and I think the league would be pretty pleased too.
Yep, no worries. Thanks, Eric.
Thanks for that, David. And a very special thanks for joining us on the final siren on 94.7 The Pulse 2 weeks ago. Remember, we're on Sundays 5 till 6. Well, that's enough GDFL. Let's cross over to the GFL now, talking with Geelong VFL player, former Motowari star, and current Newtown and Chilwell favourite, Dane McFarlane.
To say that the guys, when they sang the song today, were just so enthusiastic, so over the top, and I had to drag Dane out, and he said, look, I'm not a great talker, but your boots did the talking for you today on the ground. Fantastic game. You've been in from the BFL, from Motowari.
Yep.
stepped up to the GFL and you've proven that you've got what it takes.
Yeah, no, it's good to come in round 7 I think I came in and played against Colac, but I've had a few good wins now, so it's good. Yeah.
Well, you've certainly made your mark at this level, and your electrifying pace is what's impressed us all. Doesn't matter who's been in the broadcast box, it's been the feature of your game,
Yeah.
and you've really got electrifying pace, and that's certainly helped you to a BOG today, we thought.
Yeah, just everyone says just when you get it, just run. So just try and take on as many people as I can.
Is that what they instruct you, don't they?
Yeah,
is to
pretty
take
much,
it on?
yeah.
Wojcinski, I mean, the reference was to Dave Wojcinski today. Does he have a chat to you about taking on like who you used to do in the AFL ranks?
Just said, if it's give the handball if it's there or something like that, but if it's not there, just run and take on as many as you can, pretty much.
Yeah, because I mean, a couple of times today you did show them a clean pair of heels, and mate, we're just waiting for the day that you take 7 or 8 bounces and kick a goal. I'm just waiting for Wes to call that one day, and I reckon it mightn't be far away. I reckon I counted 9 bounces out there on the far side of the ground there, and was it the third quarter or the second quarter? Do you take a few bounces and take them on? It's good.
Yeah, second quarter I think it was. So it's good.
No, very good. And Jacob was he? Did he speak?
Oh, we haven't spoken yet. We just sang the song and I came in.
Right,
yeah. No,
you'd be pretty happy though, Nico. I reckon,
they sang
Jacob.
every verse possible of that Newtown and Chilwell
we probably can't repeat some of the lines here.
Especially about the opposition.
Yes.
That was I mean, obviously you came here to win today. You need to put the score on the board, get the percentage going.
Yep.
And everybody's fighting for a place in the side. You've got some good boys running around in the 2s at the moment, so the pressure is on a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right. Josh McDonald got dropped this week and he's been kicking a few goals in the 1, so... But yeah, it's good having a few of them boys twos put pressure on you, so it's good.
And really, Newtown still have to keep winning, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, these last 2 games especially, because with Colac, they look like they're beating Bell Park today, and also Lara is going to get over St Joseph. So the Newtown side still had to keep winning, didn't they?
Yeah, definitely. So if Colac sneak in, they'll be pretty hard to beat, I reckon.
Well, they were pretty awesome when, unfortunately, we played them down there, weren't they, Ian? And they really towed Newtown up, so it'll be very, very interesting next week. But I reckon that probably they come up against South Bale next week, so you'd reckon they might miss out, so it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope we keep these nice dry grounds for the rest of the season and into the finals, because I think Newtown and Chilwell certainly play their best game when they can keep the ball moving and not get bogged down in the mud.
Yeah, so what I've noticed that when we played South Bale in the wet and all that, we didn't really play that well. If it's a good big ground like this, and I reckon we play a lot better running the ball. So.
Well, for you it'd be a real thrill, I guess, to get down at Simmons Stadium out there during the finals.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Let loose.
Yeah, big ground for me, so hopefully,
Well, even West Oval's a pretty big ground too. It is. How did you find that last week on the West Oval? Have you played there before?
No, I've never played there before. It was a good ground for me, so. No, it was good.
And Louis Highland, I'll just pick up, Louis Highland come back into the side day, and I thought he played pretty well.
Yeah, he's been away for 5 or 6 weeks, I think, over in Africa, so he came back in and got a few clearances for us, which was good.
And how do you find Kane Ackland? Do you get into the middle at all with Kane?
I never really been in the middle with him, but from what you see, just pretty good.
He's been a good pickup, and I think Wes mentioned in the call that he's been a great pickup for the Newtown side. So
for sure.
Going forward, can only get better.
Yep. No, he's good. He's real good.
No.
Well, congratulations, Dane. You've really made your mark on the Newtown and Chilwell side, and we hope we see a lot more of you, particularly going into the finals, and that blistering speed. Get some nice hard tracks, and you'll start to feel good about yourself, and also the fact that you are listed with the VFL Geelong side as well.
Yeah, just on the VFL list at the moment.
Yeah.
So I've played 5 games there this year, so it's been a good experience for me.
Yeah, playing that quality of player.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's been good.
Excellent.
Nico, he reminds me of an old number 5 that used to go around, a bloke by the name of Dean Harris, who became a life member, I think, last year. Fano, correct me if I'm wrong. But Dino was similar at pace and good skills, so we look forward to Dane playing out on those big grounds in September. So well done today, mate. Good going.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Dane. We'll head off to the VFL shortly, but as we go to a break, don't forget to visit us on our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter @NewsGeelong31.